Yo, what is going on, everybody? I'm Canada Zone, and today we're doing another more simulation-based rebuild. My plan for today's video is to do a regular sim. We're not going to change anything here, anything here, anything here, or anything here. We're going to go here though, and we're going to do this. We're going to keep rostered injuries off because I want everyone to start healthy. But then I want to see what happens over the course of a week, 2 weeks, a month, halfway through the season, the end of the season. That's the only thing I'm curious about, is going straight in there. We'll roll with my Blazers. But we're going to look and see what happens to the NBA over the course of probably even just 2 seasons, 3 seasons. And we're going to simulate and see how many guys actually get injured here. Now, as through 5 games, it appears as though everybody's okay. Nobody's hurt, which is interesting. If we go back to settings, make sure that it's actually on. Like, all injury stuff, career enders are on, injuries are on. So I'm curious if we go another 2 weeks maybe, see if anything happens. We're going to turn off trade offers. I'm not worried about that. Are 2K sliders real? Is anybody... Nobody's hurt. Oh, here we go. Whoa. We are, what? 11 games into the season. And the injury report looks as follows. Austin Reeves, out for the season. VJ Edgecombe, likely out for the season. Jackson Hayes is out 2 to 4 months. 2 to 4 months for Trey Mann. MPJ's got a torn right MCL. A broken leg for Kevin Porter. Cade's going to miss 2 months. Alex Sarr is going to miss a month and a half. Jalen Green's going to miss a month and a half. IQ is out. Who else? Any really big names? Clax is out for a while. Jalen Suggs is out for a little bit. Walker Kessler's out for a little bit. Okay. Oh, Nikola Jokic. There's an Iron Man for you. There's a guy who barely misses games. The real thing that I'm curious about, KD getting injured, is no surprise. Same thing with Lonzo Ball. The real ones I'm surprised, or that I will be surprised to see, is guys... I guess Austin Reeves has been a good bit of an Iron Man for you. But I'm curious to see a guy like Mikal Bridges, if he's able to survive a full season with these, with the injuries cranked all the way up. Vooch is the first man to get a season duration injury with a ruptured left Achilles. Alrighty, as we get to February 4th here, City Sissoko's got to go to the G. Simulate through it. Return. Always have CPU adjust. I'm not worried about the rotations. I don't really care about the results of any team this year. Our fan interest is at 43% in Portland, so we're ass, I guess. Across the league, okay. You've got Case and Wallace out for the year. That's an impact guy. That's OKC's #1 defender, you could argue. Jonathan Kuminga, trying to make a name for himself in his team option year. That 1+1 he signs with the Warriors. He breaks his leg, will miss the remainder of the season. Julian Strother, a season and a half out from restricted free agency, dislocates his patella and will miss the season. AD ruptures an Achilles. I feel like for AD and for a guy like Vooch, an Achilles injury in your mid to early 30s. For Vooch, I guess your mid 30s. AD is early 30s, and he's a bit of a unicorn, but both guys, I feel like those could be career ending for guys of their size who rely on their size and their strength. And now Vooch is a lot less of a physical guy than Anthony Davis is, but I feel like that could really, really, really derail a career, especially for AD, who looks like he's got, at least at age 32, probably 6-7 seasons left in the tank. Vooch is getting to the end of his career, but he's probably got another 2-3 years left in him. Rudy Gobert is out for a couple months. That's your #1 defender in Minnesota. I guess your #1 post defender. You've got Jaden McDaniels there as well. Austin Reeves is still out. He'll likely miss the season. Peyton Watson, a quality 3-and-D wing in Denver, is going to miss the year. Jabari Walker's hurt. Miles Turner, who they paid a ton of money to go to Milwaukee, is out for a couple months. Stephon Castle, the rookie of the year, is out for a couple months. Jalen Wilson's out. VJ Edgecombe's still out almost 3 months. Jordan Goodwin's out. Bogey's out. Jared McCain. Hello. Another injury to that knee. Isaiah Collier tears his hamstring. Giannis has a broken ankle. Day'Ron Sharpe is out. Let's go team by team here. Let's see. Who's missing the most players? Philly's got 3. Milwaukee's missing their 2 best players, so they're going to be awful. Isaiah Collier, Yusuf Nurkic. So as of right now, it was what? Philly and Chicago who had the most guys out. Sacramento and New York haven't had a guy injured all year. I've been checking. New York has not had anybody miss any time yet. So the Bulls and the Bulls and who was it? The Timberwolves have the most damaged players. So let's take a look at the All-Star game and see, because Giannis is a guy who's going to miss the All-Star game now. So you got to imagine that shakes it up a little bit. Let's take a look one more time at the injury report. Who's all hurt? I wish you could sort by overalls here, but AD is going to miss the All-Star game. You're going to have a guy like, not Rudy Gobert, but Giannis is going to miss the All-Star game. You've got Scotty Barnes will miss the All-Star game. You could maybe see Tyrese Halliburton's going to miss. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown will probably miss it. Kevin Durant's going to miss it. Steph Curry's going to miss it. Yeah, Jason Tatum is for sure going to miss it. Amen Thompson will miss it. You've got a ton of guys here who are normally All-Stars. Oh, and Jamal Murray's hurt now. Ton of guys who are normally All-Stars who are going to miss the game here. Tyrese is in, but he's going to miss. Yeah, I feel like he's definitely going to miss. Pascal Siakam is definitely going to miss. Jaylen Brown does end up getting in, so he'll play. So you got Trey gets in, Bam gets in, Cat, Paolo, Jalen Brunson, Darius Garland, Jaylen Brown, Joel Embiid. Jalen Johnson is a new face to the Eastern All-Stars. Out west, you've got Shea, Steph, Yoke, LeBron, Domas, Luka, Book, Wemby, Kawhi, Jaren Jackson, DeMar DeRozan. Why? Let's go through the All-Star game and see who the actual participants ended up being. I'm not sure if that changes. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Nope. We'll get there eventually. No, we'll get there eventually. Oh my God. Learn how to use the menu. So out east, you had, Tyrese Maxey ends up in there. And so did Evan Mobley. So I assume they were the injury replacements. And then over here, Denny Avdia and Ja Morant. So Denny is your rep who gets an all-star replacement vote. And Ja Morant gets in to replace. I believe it was Steph who was injured, and I forget who the other one was. But over here, it was Pascal and Tyrese Halliburton who were replaced. So there you go. You get a couple new All-Stars, like actual new All-Stars with Jalen Johnson and Denny Avdia. I guess we'll go to the end of the regular season together now because I have everything on auto, so this should go relatively quick. I have no rotations to go through because I don't care. I'm not worried about the result of the Blazers, although we are pretty good. About to clinch a winning record. Okay, maybe not going to clinch a winning record as they dropped 4 in a row, 5, 6 in a row, 7, 8, 9, 10. What is happening? I'm at a loss for words. We just lost 11 games in a row. They were the 4 seed. They finished as the 10. Russ wins 6th Man of the Year in Minnesota. I wonder if he was signed to replace Mike Conley's injury. Now he played 82 games, but he started 8. So Jokic your MVP, Rookie of the Year is Cooper Flag, Russ 6th Man of the Year, Depoy Wemby, Neemias Queta is Most Improved, Book is your Clutch Player of the Year, Mike Brown and the Knicks go 63-19. Wemby is injured. Reese makes an All-NBA team after getting injured. Jalen Johnson gets on an All-NBA team. Paolo jumps in there. Darius Garland jumps onto an All-NBA team. Damn, he had a big year. Defensive teams, obviously Wemby is injured. Rookie teams, you got Coop is hurt, Trey is hurt, Ace Bailey is hurt. I'm curious to see. OKC was a play-in team, by the way. So let's note that here. Denver, play-in team. Dealt with injuries. Jamal Murray was out long-term. Nikola Jokic missed a month early in the season. OKC, play-in team. Kaysen Wallace was out the whole year. Shea missed a month in the beginning of the season. And Jalen Williams was out for a little bit in the beginning of the season. Wemby's hurt. Cost the Spurs a playoff spot. In here, you've got... Who misses the playoffs? That's what I want to check. Let's check the Eastern Conference as well. Yeah, Boston. Both Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum went down early in the year. Cost them a playoff spot. You got Detroit. Cade Cunningham goes down. Barely let them get into the playoffs. You had the Raptors probably benefit from teams getting injured. You had the Knicks probably grow a gap in the Eastern Conference because of so many injuries to the upper tier teams in that conference. Let's take a look. In the bottom of, you had the Jazz expected. Memphis sucks in the sim no matter what. The Pelicans Trey Murphy and Zion both missed big time in the beginning of the year. Cost him a playoff spot. Phoenix, Jalen Green misses a ton of time. Cost them a playoff spot. The Lakers lost Austin Reeves. May not seem like a major impact when you have LeBron and Luka, but having 3 guys is better than 2. Portland sneaks in. Who else snuck in here? The Kings end up as the 3 seed because they were healthy. So you had the Wizards sucked, go figure. The Sixers sucked, but they were all, aside from, actually, I don't even think Paul George got hurt this year. They were so healthy. Brooklyn bottomed out, but you'd expect that. Orlando dealt with the injury bug. Milwaukee lost their 2 best players, clearly cost them a playoff spot. Let's see, how many games did Giannis even end up playing this year? Giannis only gets into 51 games. Miles Turner, how about him? Only played 26 games. That's the lowest games played in his entire career by more than half, almost. How did the East have 4 teams? All the play-in teams were like way below 500, except for Toronto. Everybody else was 8+ games removed. You got 14 games below 500. How is that even possible? We'll simulate round by round. We'll see if anybody gets hurt. After the first round of the playoffs, the Blazers upset Dallas. Does that have to do with Anthony Davis's injury? I would believe it does. And the 2 best players in Portland are out. But Musa tore his Achilles in the play-in. It looks like Kevin Huerter tore his Achilles in the first round. Vooch is still out for the year. AD is out for the year. That probably cost the Mavericks their first series. Like, even guys in the secondary rotation. The Blazers beat the Clippers. Go to the Clippers. So we just check the Mavericks first on the Blazers' road to the playoffs. Yeah, AD being out sunk their ship. The Kings are completely, like, beaten down right here with a sprained ankle, a sprained knee. Walker Kessler, the defensive anchor, is out. Where are the Clippers? The Hawks, Trae Young is out. Zoo is out. There goes your anchor. That's your big man in the middle. You've got the Kings and the Blazers, the Knicks and the Cavs. And the Sacramento Kings. Oh my God. 32, 13, and 8. 29, 15, and 4. It's the return of the bigs. Oh my God. We'll go 2 games at a time. So the Knicks win the first. They split. How did they split? Let's check out Sacramento or the New York Knicks. Whoever comes up. They're actually right next to each other, if I'm not mistaken. So Domas is out. Oh no. DeMar is out. Malik Monk is out. Gershon Yabusele, Mitch Robin, Jordan Clarkson are all out. Let's see. Game 3 is a win for the Knicks. Game 4 is a win for the Kings, though. So they're even through 4 games. Still the same amount of guys. Let's see. Game 5. The Kings are down 3-2. And the New York Knicks behind Cats 23-14 and 2. Pull off an NBA title in year 1. Domantas Sabonis getting hurt probably sunk the ship of the Sacramento Kings and their title aspirations. But good Lord, am I fascinated by the Sacramento Kings. The 3-seeded Sacramento Light the Beam Kings behind Domantas Sabonis averaging a 30-point double-double. Made a run to the NBA Finals. I am going all the way through the Hoop Summit. I don't care about anything else. We're not interested in anything else. We're going to simulate to the end of everything. Go through Summer League. City Sissoko is back, and so is Caleb Love. I was worried we might lose him. We're going through Summer League. We're going through the FIBA friendlies. We're going to auto-generate the class. Who cares? Check the league news, injury report. Anybody hurt at the moment? Gershon Yabusele is out. Moussa Diabate still has that torn Achilles. Vooch and AD. Why did the Bulls re-sign? The Lakers went out and signed Vooch knowing he's not going to play. Or he's coming off a 35-year-old center who is 7 foot tall, 260 pounds. You give him $20 million. I'm going to go out on a whim and say that the Knicks lose 1 or 2 guys this year. I feel like they were way too healthy with the sliders cranked all the way up. And I feel like there's going to be like a crazy shift in the standings. Again, just like Sacramento jumping up last year, I feel like somebody's got to fall or somebody's got to jump. So we'll find out in just a second. Hey, boys, the Blazers, have completely fallen apart here. They are already, 4 losses short of what they amounted to last year. 6 losses short, forgive me. It was 40, not 38. And, it's February. take a look around the standings really fast. Let's see who's jumped up, who hasn't. Dallas is still good. San Antonio is still good. OKC is back. Utah is elite. Like elite. Top 4 team out west. Minnesota's still good. Sacramento's still hanging on. LA is back. The Clippers are a little worse, but they're still in it. New Orleans is back in there. Golden State is struggling. Houston is out of the playoff race right now. Memphis sucks. Phoenix sucks. Denver sucks. We really suck. Let's take a look at the injury report. For the Blazers, Scoot Henderson, Jeremy Grant. Oh, torn right ACL for Steph Curry. Pods has a broken ankle. Terrence Mann is in Golden State, and he has a torn right foot ligament. Buddy Hield broke his nose somehow. The Wizards are without Bilal Coulibaly. Oh my God, AD is back. Oh, Wemby. 2 torn right Achilles for Book and Edwards. Steph and Cedric Coward have torn ACLs. Justin Edwards and Darius Garland have ruptured Achilles. Norman Powell dislocated his right patella. And AD with the second major lower body injury, an Achilles last year and ACL this year. Guy's played like 3 games in the last 2 years. That's kind of like a normal AD stretch. Look at this right here. Walter Clayton is hurt. Mark Williams is hurt. Ron Holland is hurt. Asar, Ihart, LaMelo, go figure. Jalen Williams is hurt. Ben Mathurin is hurt. Cooper broke his leg. Kobe White is hurt. MPJ is hurt. Oh, the paw. Oh my God. Jason Tatum, tendonitis. He can't catch a break. Tamar Bates is hurt. Emmanuel Quickley is out. Madas is out. Pods is out. I'm curious if there's anybody getting healthy. So Miles Turner is out still. Jabari Smith, CJ McCollum, Jalen Green, Paolo, Alperen Şengün. He's just coming back to health. Paolo's just getting back. Jeremy Grant is just getting back. CMB is just getting back. So let's check. Eastern Conference. Who ended up getting in last? Bam Adebayo was your all-star replacement, your injury reserve. Jalen Johnson was a starter this year. That's crazy. Trey is a Brooklyn Net. How did Steph and Wemby still get in? What the who are your all-star replacements? Julius Randle, Kyrie Irving, DeJounte Murray. Post-ruptured Achilles gets into the all-star game, and Jaren Jackson gets another one. Okay, so some guys who have been all-stars before. But how did Steph and Wemby... There's no way they played, right? That's not what I wanted to see. Steph and Wemby, show me the West. They just didn't play. So they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys. Versus the 13 on the other side. The Warriors without Steph again. The Hawks without Trae Young. Beating the Kings, though. Owning the Kings this year. 27. Oh my God. Chet Holmgren. 25, 12, and 3 stocks a night is your NBA MVP at 24 years old. That guy's auto-generated. What a smug-ass smile he has in his player picture. DeAndre Ayton, 6th man of the year. That's pretty cool. Amen Thompson snags a depoy. Rob Dillingham gets most improved. Jokic is your clutch player of the year. The Mavs still won 60 games, and the Knicks still won 56. Chet, Cade, Ja, Tyrese, and Giannis finally gets back to where he was last year. He did miss some time, though. Plays 74 games, so he only missed 8, which is a big jump from last year. Second team, Josh Giddey, Jalen Johnson, Kat Emob, and Domantas Sabonis. Domas is done for the year. Jalen Johnson's done for quite a while. Bam, Trey, Amen, Donovan Mitchell, and Julius Randle. 22, 6, and 3. Has his best scoring season since the 23-24 season, the year before he was traded from New York. Your standings to end the year. What did we finish with? I see the Warriors snuck into the playoffs there. So you had Dallas was the 1, OKC, Minnesota, San Antonio. If you told me this is what the Western Conference looked like in a couple years, I'd totally believe you. Utah is a big shocker. The Clippers getting in after being barely up. They were like a 4 or 5 seed last year, so they drop a bit. The Warriors without Steph find their way in, which is crazy. They got Moses Moody starting at the 1. This lineup sucks. The Celtics without Jaylen Brown. Interesting. So Jason Tatum was out a good majority of the year, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he only played 49 games. And no Jaylen Brown. Ouch. That sucks for this team. The Wizards were bad. The Sixers No Tyrese Maxey, no Paul George. Toby Harris is back somehow. He signed back in Philly. No Joel Embiid either. Yep, Joel, Tyrese Maxey, both hurt. Let's go simulate round by round here. See, Dallas gets through the first round this year. The Clippers and the Warriors both upset their matchups. The Warriors winning in 5 over the MVP, Chet Holmgren, and the Clippers winning in 6 over the Timberwolves without Anthony Edwards. The Jazz did get bounced by San Antonio, so let's see the next round here. Dallas goes through San Antonio in 5, Golden State over LA in 6, Detroit and Orlando. So every team is without their best player right now. Every single team. The Pistons are without Cade, the Magic are without Franz and Paolo, the Warriors are without Steph, and the Mavericks are without AD. Let's see who gets the NBA Finals here. Kyrie Irving and how did Cade come back? It said 1 to 2 weeks. So Cade comes back and wins Finals MVP. You have a 1-6 matchup in the Finals. The Mavericks are loved by 2K in the sim. Let's check. Who is it? Detroit and Dallas. So we look at the Pistons first. Just Dalton Connect out, and Dallas is just missing AD and Klay Thompson. First game goes to Dallas. Second game to Detroit. Third to Dallas. Fourth to Dallas. Let's check the injury report. Is anybody else missing? Asar Thompson is out. That should probably bury them. The Pistons win game 5, and they lose in 6. Derek Lively is your Finals MVP. Klay played a game, had 25 points in the clincher. That is crazy. He averaged 13 points. He shot 16% from the free throw line. I could shoot better than Derek Lively did in that series from the free throw line. My God, we're going to go one more season because this is getting more ridiculous as we go on. Let's take a look. Injury report. Denny is still hurt. I feel like this guy's been hurt for 900 years at this point. How is he still hurt? Wemby's out 8 to 10 months still. All these guys are still out for like forever. Good Lord. I want to know how many guys we can actually get in. We can brute force anybody into the All-Star game. I will see you guys when we get there. Alrighty. 11 and 40. 11 and 40 are the Portland Trailblazers at the trade deadline. Let's take a look at the standings really, really fast. Warriors are back without Steph. Oh my God, how did they get the big Serb? What the fuck? So Jimmy retired, Steph is hurt, and they're like, hell, Nikola Jokic, Jalen Green is here. We take a look all the way over east. Atlanta's good, Detroit, Cleveland, Orlando, Indiana, Milwaukee, New York. Okay. Uh-oh. I see no Jalen Brunson. Uh-oh. Jalen Brunson's hurt. And I assume OG. Did I not see OG? Oh, I did see OG. Jalen Brunson is broken. They've got a 71 overall named Gary Glover starting at their power forward alongside Cat. Miami, Chicago, Washington, Boston's a little better. Charlotte's a little better. Philly, Toronto, and Brooklyn is 11 and 38. Who is even on this team? Or where's Trae Young? He was on this team. Now Steph isn't. Why is Steph in Brooklyn? I don't care about the freaking morale. Did he get traded? Hold on. No. Damn, sucks to be Buddy Hield. You get traded to the Magic and then traded to the Clippers. All 3 teams are not in the playoffs. So I don't know how Steph is in Brooklyn if he's under contract, unless he signed a 1-year deal. DeJounte is out after getting an All-Star nod last year. De'Aaron is out after an All-Star season. VJ's out. Tyler Harrow, Dalton Connect is still hurt. Dino Petrovic is hurt. Cedric Howard is still out. Paolo is still out. Pods is still out. And he's in Milwaukee. Luke Dort is out. Vukcevic is out. Scoot is in Sacramento, and he's done. Malik is done. Miles Turner's broken again. Isaiah Collier, Thomas Sorber. I'm pretty sure he tore his ACL in real life, didn't he? Kristaps is hurt. I gotta know, this dude's been healthy. He's been quiet, but he's been healthy. I'm certain of it. He's played 4 less than he played the max and 3 less than the max in back-to-back seasons. This guy never plays more than 70 games. He played over 70 games once in his career. You're telling me he just popped himself up and was like, nah, sliders, reverse damage to me. Let's go up to the All-Star game. past the trade deadline. Blazers keep on losing. I'm not surprised in the slightest bit. Let's take a look at, that's not what I wanted to do. Take a look at your vote participants. So Cade's going to miss it. He tore his Achilles. Oh. Jared Allen gets in. Jalen Duren gets in. And Franz Wagner gets in. Interesting. And out west, you give out Jalen Green's going to miss it. He tore his ACL. Ace Bailey, Amen Thompson. Mark Williams gets in. Wow. Okay. Now let's go through and let's see who the actual All-Stars were. Take a look at NBA All-Star 2028. Your injury reserve is Josh Giddey. And out west, your injury reserve is Rob Dillon. Oh my God, the kid's averaging 25, 6, and 4. 51, 41, 75 splits. Them Kentucky guards, man. And them Duke big men. I'm just trying to make some shit right now. 13 and 10 got Mark Williams into the All-Star game. Interesting. We're going to pass the extension deadline. Unfortunate, I know. We beat the Hornets there. This team is 12 and 56 through 68 games. That is crazy. We beat the Mavs. We beat the 2-seeded Dallas Mavericks. But we're getting spanked by 30 against everybody. We lost 153-92 there against Houston on February 23rd. I didn't even notice that. Last game of the year. Oh my God, 15 games. If you took the over on 14.5, you're a betting man and you're a winner. Yoke is your MVP. That guy is Rookie of the Year. That guy is Sixth Man of the Year. That was your Rookie of the Year last year in Washington. Amen Thompson's Depoy. That guy wins Most Improved, averaging 20 a game. Ja's your Clutch Player of the Year. Jason Kidd and the Mavs get Coach of the Year. And Executive of the Year goes to Christian Bartlett of the Detroit Pistons team. Let's take a look at the injury report at the end of the season. I'm also going to check the standings to see where everyone ended up finishing. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys all missing the season, according to 2K's injury evaluation. I didn't count this guy because he's not real, but everybody else is an NBA rotational player. Most of these guys are starters, probably aside from AJ Johnson. So let's check out the standings. Let's see. I can see the Western Conference, obviously. Yeah, Dallas, Golden State, OKC, Utah, Memphis, Minnesota, Phoenix, Houston, San Antonio, LA. Sacktown misses it. New Orleans falls short again. No Trey Murphy, it looks like, or DeJounte Murray. LA falls short with Anthony Simons, Nick Smith Jr., James Harden is off the bench now with Kawhi and Ivica Zubats. Out east, Brooklyn, 19 and 63. Who the hell is even on this team not named? Why is Bilal Coulibaly here? The world is never going to know because 2K makes no sense. But Cam Thomas is here still. Nick Claxton is here still. Kobe Buffkin somehow survives. Let's go round by round here. You had Atlanta and Indy. Orlando and Washington upsets Detroit because Detroit has no Cade. Minnesota upsets OKC, so we'll have to check that one out. And Dallas beats San Antonio. Golden State beats Phoenix. So let's check out the Thunder's roster really fast. Let's go to injury report. Take a look at the Thunder. Chet and Shea, both to miss the season. That'll definitely sink the Thunder ship there. To the conference finals, you got the 7-seeded Wizards beating the 3-seeded Orlando Magic. Let's take a look at the Magic now. What knocked them off? Oh, just their depth being hurt. Nothing crazy, I guess. And then you've got the 1 and 2 seeds on the opposite side. The 1 seed Atlanta. Oh my goodness. AJ Mitchell is your Western Conference Finals MVP. Hey, he went to UC Santa Barbara. That's cool. I didn't know that. I had never paid attention to that before. But what? Jalen Johnson, your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. That makes a little more sense. Injury report for the Warriors and the Wizards. The Warriors lost Jalen Green and Trace Jackson Davis, and the Wizards lost Keyshawn George. What on earth? What was Dallas's scoring spread like? Player stats. Show me the Mavs. Your leading scorer was AJ Mitchell. Cooper Flagg only played 2 games. Jaden Hardy averaged 21 a game off the bench. Ah, crap. Averaged 21 a game off the bench. PJ was 17 and 8. That's career numbers for him, like, all time. Atlanta, Dallas, NBA Finals. Let's see. Who is the better of the teams? A 1-1 split through the first two. 2-1 Dallas. 2-2, 3-2 Atlanta, 3-3 series, 4-3 Atlanta Hawks win it. Jalen Johnson is your NBA Finals MVP. Reza Shea, Porzingis, Johnson, Brandon Boston, Corey Kispert, that guy, Onyeka Okongwu, Dyson Daniels, Davion? It was Davion Mitchell. With Ben Shepherd, Nikola Jurcic, and I believe it's Eli Ndiaye, all off the bench. What did Dallas have? You had one of the Martin brothers didn't play, Isaac Okoro, auto-generated guy, Karis LeVert and Gershon Yabusele didn't play. You had Jaden Hardy and AJ Mitchell. Talk about the most unlikely of guys as your leading scorers. Anthony Davis came back and played. He had to have played 2 games. He played 3 games. He came back in the playoffs and was like, nah, I got to get this done. But that was a lot of fun. I'm glad we actually got to do that, and there was some success here with the sliders. Obviously, you don't want these guys to get hurt, but it was cool to see that the sliders do seem to somewhat make sense. So I think that is going to do it for this one. So I think we're going to hang it up there. 3 seasons, ton of guys got hurt. But the biggest surprise of the whole thing, and we've got to, you can comment down below who you think the biggest surprise, but was, for me, it's this guy. Chet Holmgren pulls off an MVP season, probably the most unlikely in NBA history. At least to my knowledge. I have no idea. I got to look back at it. But he wins an MVP as a 24-year-old in the absence of SGA and Jalen Williams. So with that being said, that means that is going to do it for this one. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe while you're here. Remember, I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. PST, shorts daily at 5:30 p.m. PST, and I stream every Wednesday and Saturday. On the screen right now is a video YouTube thinks you guys should check out. Feel free to do so if you're interested. Again, I would greatly appreciate it. And with all that being said, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.